So, today's topic of conversation is going to be about Rocket League, if you can't tell by the background here. And it's one that I'm surprised not many people have touched on. And there was a lot of information coming out on, it was basically Monday, that really caught my attention. And I'm like, hold up, wait a minute. Why is nobody talking about this? It's very surprising to me. So, anyways, we're going to start off by discussing Epic. But before we do that, don't forget, guys, hit that like button, comment down below what are your, thoughts on this subject, and subscribe because every little bit helps. So we're going to get into this. First things first. This is directly from Epic's website, and I think it was about 4 or 5 months ago. They announced that Epic was laying off 830 employees, which is roughly 16% of the jobs that Epic has. And about two-thirds of the layoffs were teams outside of the core development. So that means they're not touching Fortnite. It's definitely coming from like Psyonix and other teams like Fall Guys. We're cutting costs without sacrificing development or lines of business. So that means business functions are disproportionately impacted compared to developmental functions. Is it though? Is it? So it's going to bring me into this right here. So this is the Rocket League Twitter page, and I know a lot of people talk about this, and people beat it with, basically like a dead horse, where you're scrolling through, and they took out, trading the other day. They, don't communicate with anybody in the community whatsoever, and it's like, hey, buy this Rocket Pass. Hey, advertising Rocket Pass. Hey, good job, Wave Punk. Actually, that's one positive thing. I'm surprised they even got anything other than buy, buy, buy. We love seeing this. Um, Talking a little bit about some extra car modes. Anyways, end of season, buy, buy, buy. And then it just becomes into basically a buy session. Like everybody needs to buy, buy, buy. So this right here, I think, is what really kicked off the shit show over on Twitter. Lethamir tweeted, "What are the chances that this thing ends Rocket League as we know it in a couple days?" Devin Connors, I guess, who's a developer over at Psyonix, comments, "Zero chance of that being the case." Then somebody comments, then will you tell the community something? Which is the biggest problem. Connors, yes, season 13 starts December 6th, and season 12 competitive rewards are goals explosions. Let me tell you, that's the most communication we've gotten from Psyonix in the last 2-3 months. Other than them like secretly dropping December 4th, we're ending trading as you know it. Unless you guys are planning something big, which I hope is the case, don't see why you don't bother posting the season rewards. Which was a very good point. I didn't even think about that until the day before the end of the season, because usually like 2 weeks prior to the end of the season, they usually post a video showcasing, okay, these are the rims, this is a goal explosion, this, like what exactly the rewards are. And they didn't do that. So he comments, totally understand. We're not trying to hide season 12 rewards. We just don't have the capacity to do our normal videos about rewards this season with everything else that's going on. Working on making sure we don't miss the beat for season 13 and beyond in the future. If you're behind already on season 12, you're already behind on season 13. There's no getting around it. Just because you don't make one trailer doesn't mean that you're already like you're focusing on the future. You're definitely missing out on a lot. So Voldy, or however to pronounce it, he's one of the announcers. Y'all do realize Psyonix was hit by the Epic layoffs. Which is why I started this video talking about the Epic layoffs. And a bunch of the teams are continuing on Rocket Racing. And that's the terrible part is Rocket Racing. Yeah, we'll talk about that later. So this chick, I guess, was a prior employee, if you look here, former Epic Games and Beyond the Summit. She says, I guess she has insider information. Almost all the marketing PR community were let go. So they kept on 1 to 2 people for each department. So your PR and your community. Plus people handling RL socials, which I guess they have a social media team, or had a social media team. And the lawyers that handle a lot of Rocket League. So, I guess they keep one lawyer on retainer. Folks from Video and Creative 2, people don't realize how badly the place was ripped apart. Dev side is separate. I mean, it's spread thin across projects too. The question is, what projects are they spread thin about? Because I'm telling you right now, they're not working on Rocket League. They're not working on Sideswipe. They're working on that damn, Rocket Racing for Fortnite. Which brings me over to Lethamir again. I really like Lethamir. Let me tell you, you want somebody that's going to champion for this game. I don't know why, like Epic and Psyonix don't partner with Lethamir. He would do so much, especially with like all the creative maps he's made. And he's offering right here, all market, communicate, and discuss with the community for free. I mean, he basically does it already, like what he does know. And this brings me to Mr. John Sandman here. Sandman has not been pulling any punches as of recently when it comes to, the everything that's been going on with Rocket League. So let me get this straight. Many of the devs from Psyonix who made Rocket League are so incredible. I've been working the past few years on Rocket Racing, which is the Fortnite universe. And that is the reason why we have gotten close to 0 updates on the game we all know and love. Yeah, that's exactly why. Because Fortnite's a cash cow, man. They're looking to make money off of Fortnite. Meanwhile, we all think they are working on critical Unreal Engine 5 overhaul of the game because of a leak. But the entire time, the resources have been going towards this new Fortnite game mode. Yeah, I guarantee you that's what the Unreal Engine 5 leak was. And on top of all that, we lose one of the core functions of this game with trading, so that we can transfer all our cars into Fortnite mini games that people aren't even interested in. 100%. Like, even when I did the Eminem event, like, I'm more interested in the Lego, like, crossover Minecraft version they have than this damn Rocket Racing. Am I going crazy? Is this real? Freaking John Sandman again. Oh my god. And the season ends tomorrow and they haven't communicated anything about next season or the rewards. How? Yep. And then this guy right here. I'm 99% sure the Unreal Engine 5 leak was the Rocket Racing mode in Fortnite, and there's actually going to be any major updates on Rocket League whatsoever, except none of us know. No communication. We clinch on to tiny bits of hope. I don't know. But I will admit, I came over here to the trailer, and like a lot of them are like, Fortnite gets Eminem Metaverse, and Rocket League we get a squared off main menu options and grass. Yeah, it's pretty true. Let's hit rewind when Epic didn't own Rocket League. Agreed. Let's hit fast forward and when you guys inevitably bring trading back. Am I right? Please. So like a lot of these are remember to get the trading done. It's just negativity about everything that's going on with Epic and how this game's dying. And it's hemorrhaging fans so quick. Like it's just yeah, it's not even fun anymore. I did like this one. Closest we'll get to a One Piece collab. I guess this car's name is Ace. That's pretty funny. But it's the closest thing we're going to get to anything. Like, I just thought this was interesting, and there's nobody really talking about what's going on. I saw this on Twitter on Monday, and I was like, man. So I waited a couple days until after the season to see if there was any more updates, and radio silence, which I'm not really surprised about. It's just one of those things. Anyways, you guys don't forget, mash that like button, subscribe, and comment down below. What are your thoughts? Like, do you think like Rocket League is basically in purgatory right now, or do you think that Epic is just going to basically hold this game that everybody knows and loves hostage until it ends up untimely dying because of lack of resources, lack of communication, lack of any massive updates that will change the game for the better? Anyways, you guys, I'll catch you later.